And these two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at small forward.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Here's Bane. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Now here's Gobert. And the layup is good.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
And it's Brooks missing. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor to the paint. Here's Towns. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Nifty move, and the layup is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And it's Morant off the drive, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Every night, Ja Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face, yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Jackson, the screen. Oh, they pick off the pass. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Bane. Oh, stolen by Morant. Three-pointer, Brooks. Towns with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. And Edwards puts up a deep three. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Morant, the pass to Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. Adams with a screen on Towns. Back to Adams. And stolen by Gobert. Towns down low. Pounded by Morant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul. 1:56 left in the first quarter. Gobert with a screen on Bane. And here's Edwards outside. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
They grab their own miss. Adams. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Some consider Adams to be the strongest player in the league. He never backs down from a physical challenge.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And stolen by Bane. Jackson finds Bane. The 3 is up. And another miss by Memphis.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Outside for Russell. Outside Edwards. 5 to shoot. Grizzlies with the rebound. 56 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Now here's Russell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Pass to Morant. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Edwards. He's got 5. Misses the 3. Morant against Edwards. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Now here's Adams. From deep, Morant. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Well, a good close contest.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves. Memphis trailing here. So for Minnesota right now, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces.
To the inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Outside Bane. Russell against Morant. Driving in. Here's Jackson. Soft touch off the glass.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Up top, Edwards. He's got 5. Misses from close range. Memphis leading.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Shot clock at 6. And here's Edwards outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
Well, Richard, you had a long playing career. When you think of the great leaders you were around, what are some of the common threads?
I think one of the common threads are the guys that work the hardest expect the most from their teammates. That's something that I've always seen be very, very consistent with leaders, because leaders, especially leaders of men in professional sports, you have to lead by example.
They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
McDaniels passes to Towns.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Morant against Russell. And that one's good. Morant.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Russell to pass to Towns. Fires the 3. That one's no good. 2 for 10, and he's cold out there. The drive by Bane. Pass to Jackson. Brooks outside. Back to Jackson. And stolen by Gobert. Here we go. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Adams finds Morant. Back to Adams. The shot no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Edwards. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Morant. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on the show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Outside Russell. Now Towns fires the 3. Outside Edwards. The 3. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Fast break. Here we go. From deep. The ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. And here's Memphis. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Russell against Morant. Jackson on the wing. 20 feet out. And too long on the shot. The Timberwolves trail. It's Edwards on the wing. He's got 5. Here's Gobert. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Pass to Jackson. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the basket by Bain.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Edwards against Bain. Nice crossover to get that one. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Grizzlies lead by 10. Right side Edwards. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Grizzlies out in front, up by 10. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
They've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with John Conchar. Xavier Tillman is out there with Danny Green. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here they come with numbers in transition. Here's Anderson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Tillman. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Conchar. 3-pointer off the mark. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just 33% so far in this game. Here's Reed. An easy 2 on the layup.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Hits the trifecta.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done. Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
There's the 3. Jones grabs the board. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. To the right side. There's the block. And they'll keep possession. Green for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Noel. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple, solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
Now here's Jones. Reed with the rebound.
Skijesss Jones. First personal foul. First team foul.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Reed in the post, working on Jones.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Second team foul.
That free throw no good.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Reed. At the line for two.
He hits the second from the line. The Grizzlies have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Conchar. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here he goes. Can't hit that one. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Anderson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Almost converts despite the contact.
That free throw no good. And the second free throw is good. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Anderson covers. Puts up a 3. Conchar, good.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Timberwolves shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Here's Noel.
He didn't have his feet planted.
First personal foul. 14 foul.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. A slam dunk by Reed.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Conchar. Anderson pulls it down. Here's Brent. Green covering. Kicks it out to Anderson. Lets it go from deep. He can't get it to go. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. The 3. Pass to Green. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. He's off on the first.
At the line for 2.
And he's good on the second. For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Kept alive. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Noel. Three-pointer, no good. Memphis has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. On the wing, Conchar.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Jones. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Jones hits them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Reed. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, good whistle there.
And the first one at the line is good.
Reed taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Morant, the pass to Bain. Back to Morant. To the middle. And stolen by Edwards. Down low. 3 seconds left. No good on the layup. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Grizzlies leading by 8. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. Free throw is good from Russell.
Yeah, so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Here's Morant. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
That one goes, and that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Russell, the pass to Towns with the crossover, and it's good on the lay-in.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Here's Adams, defended by Gobert. Morant, he's open. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
And here's Edwards outside. Here's Towns. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Now Morant. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's the Grizzlies now. Morant with it, and they go to the intentional foul.
Anthony Edwards. First personal foul. Third team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Outside Morant, 6 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Lets it fly. And it's Morant again missing.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Edwards can't hit.
And that's what they teach you at every level. Get a body on your man, box out, grab the board.
Morant, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Free throw, no good for Russell.
At the line for 1.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Edwards. There's the triple. Buries it from 3.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. And here's Morant. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. 14 foul.
Pass to Brooks. Back to Adams.
When you're trying to score the ball, the last person you want to see coming at you is Rudy Gobert. And there's just one foul now away from the penalty. Free throw shooting comes into focus in tight games. As usual, he's up to the task.
Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Russell to pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Morant and Gobert with a block. Jackson, the pass to Adams. And here's Morant, guarded by Russell. And it's Morant missing. The Timberwolves have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Edwards can't hit.
And buckle up, guys. This play could decide the game.
Outside Morant. Outside Baines. Pass to Morant. And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
And it's critical Morant steps up in the important points in the game. This is his time to shine.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Towns for 3.
Yeah! And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
Outside Morant. Outside for Brooks. Back to Morant. McDaniels with the rebound. And here's Minnesota now. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a 3-point play. He sinks the clutch free throw.
Oh, as big a free throw as you can make. Now they need a stop to send it to OT.
Russell against Morant.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Up top, Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot from deep. Baines. And he drills the triple.
The vision, the ability to throw every type of pass. Morant's already reached an elite level as a playmaker.
5 ticks left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Edwards can't hit. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson.
More of an emphasis on depth from teams around the league, Steve.
Yeah, the reason why is, Kevin, the speed of the game is the reason. Health has been a big reason. And obviously, the deeper you are, the better you are and have a better chance of winning the championship.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. Brooks with no one around. Misses the three. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Back to George. Fires the three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Bain looking around. Morant outside. The shot will not fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to George. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Steven Adams. Now here's Jackson. Morant passes to Adams. Out to Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
And here's Jackson. He dishes it to George. A steal. And it's Memphis on the break. Jackson's got the ball. Morant passes to Bain. Morant kicks to Bain. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bain getting off the ground with ease.
Leonard against Brooks. Leonard attacking.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Morant reaches to Jackson. And there's the drive. Offensive rebound. Bain kicks to Brooks. Out to Morant. Goes back up. Empty that time from Leonard.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now here's Morant. The pass to Brooks. Leonard with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And Morris throws it down.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And it's Morant missing.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
George looking around. To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. Morant with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Outside, Bain. Paul George with the steal. And the wide open shot from Morris. No good with the triple. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And it's Morant missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morant with a wide open look. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Jackson has the open look. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
You know, a little inconsistent from deep when he first entered the league. Jackson now an emerging three-point threat.
Morant passes to Brooks. Gets it off. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers heading to the bench. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the one spot. Now here's Jackson. Launches a three, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Now Morant. This one for three. Morant with another miss. Clippers leading by 8. Outside, George. Back to Morris. Outside for Jackson. Right side, Leonard. 6 to shoot. Driving to the basket. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. The Grizzlies shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. To the middle. Here's Adams. Morris with the rebound. LA has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Zubac. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the West, we know, is very difficult. But, Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Now, here's Bain. Morant, that's for 2. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Here's Leonard, and Adams sends it back.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
Clippers with the ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Jackson passes to Morris. 5 to shoot. Takes the 13-footer, and that one's good. George has got 5 points so far.
Proving how dangerous he is. Give George these looks, and he'll knock him down.
Passes it to Adams. Jackson dishes to Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. Morant's got space. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. 6 points for him.
Well, Morant's awareness in the pick and roll is special. He usually makes the right reads.
Out to Morris. There's 1:54 left in the first half of the game. And the dunk by Zubac.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
You know, Greg, you played on some pretty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Morant kicks to Bain. Here's Jackson. Out to Morant. Second chance shot. Back to Brooks. Beyond the arc. Hands it from downtown.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Leonard. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Jackson.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
George passes to Morris. Out left to the wing. Zubac's in the post. Off with the layup. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. In to bring it in for that And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Here's Jones. We've got Green, and it's Conchar in at the 2-guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And he drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Conchar's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Grizzlies. Here's Wall. Puts the move on. Outside for Batum. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Conchar. From outside, off the mark.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their star.
Here's the three. And with the rebound. And the foul called on Xavier Tillman. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Clippers leading by 7. Outside, Wall. He kicks to Powell. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Inside, Norman Powell relies on his agility, allowing him to navigate the paint.
Jones for 3. No good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Wall. That one doesn't go. Grizzlies have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And here's Green outside. No good. Shot missing. The Clippers shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Powell, the pass to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Covington with the steal. And here we go. Powell heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Powell.
Check out the urgency Powell has in transition. Hustling back to finish the play.
Pass to Conchar. Memphis moving it around. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now, here's Wall. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Jones, the pass to Concho. Kicks it out to Jones. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Wall with the ball for Los Angeles. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. He feeds it to Batum. Takes it off the glass.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And they recover it. Defended by Batum. There's the pass to Concho. For the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 1:16 left here in the third quarter. Powell, no one around him. Off target with his three. The Grizzlies trail by 13. To the inside. Takes the three. And the foul called on Xavier Tillman. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
L.A. has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. 51 seconds left in the third. From deep. And Batum kicks to Powell. Shoots from the elbow. Batum dishes to Covington, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Grizzlies shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. To the wing on the left. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 5 points in the game.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Wall passes to Batum. The dish now to Covington. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Opposing defenders know what Robert Covington is capable of, giving him no room.
And he sinks the second. 11 seconds left in the third. Passes it to Concho. Shot on the wing. He can't get that one to fall.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And so it's Los Angeles. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Los Angeles leading by 11, and the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. Now here's Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Out to Morris. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Here's George. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
His third personal foul. First team foul. Shooting score.
First free throw is good. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Morant scanning the floor. And Brooks, here we go. Fades and shoots. And it's Morant missing. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
Now here's Adams. Jackson kicks to Morant. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Clippers leading by 13. Now here's Jackson. From outside the arc, sinks the three-pointer. And the Clippers lead by 16.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Now here's Morant for three. Morant with another miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And George kicks to Leonard. Payne against George. Leonard with no one around. His three-pointers off the mark. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Brooks finds Payne. No good with the triple. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Swiped it away. Pass to Adams. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And there's the pass to Morris. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. Paul George with the steal. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one's on Morant.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Adams dishes to Morant. Outside, Payne. For three. Adams. And it's Adams on the follow.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
Now here's Jackson. A three ball. Brooks grabs the board. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
4 on the shot clock.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Clippers.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Reggie Jackson.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
.44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Leonard. Drives to the hoop and finished off by Leonard.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And not going to let him get that easy dunk. Defense stopping the easy two, but a foul called and a trip to the free throw line instead.
At the line for Memphis, Dylan Brooks. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
What makes Dylan Brooks especially valuable to a team, he's a competitor who you can count on to produce in the clutch.
It's been all Clippers. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
George, that's a two-pointer, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and Morant throws it down.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one. Now here's Jackson. Here's the three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Chris?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul. Jackson against Russell. Kicks it to George. Back to Jackson. Clock at 4. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And the basket by Leonard.
How about that pass from Reggie Jackson? Right on the money, folks.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Gobert passes to Edwards. Takes the three. The shot misses. And Los Angeles the other way now. Jackson with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Now here's Edwards. Lets it fly. The shot, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. George passes to Zubats. Towns against Morris. Pass to George. And stolen by Edwards. Towns with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Russell, that's good.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns entered the league as a force in scoring the basketball. Now he's honing his passing skills.
Jackson against Russell. Stolen by Russell. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Towns.
2 minutes.
And here's Edwards. George defending. Edwards, the pass to Towns. 4 on the clock. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Back to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
1:27 left now in the first quarter. Gobert up top. He's guarded by Zubats. McDaniels passes to Gobert. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Zubats. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent, elite defenders in the game.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Russell with the ball. Guarded now by George. Leonard outside to the paint. Ball stolen. And here's Edwards outside. Knocked loose. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. On offense, here are the Clippers. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And it's Jackson on the take. Leonard outside. Here's Zubats. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Driving to the basket, Edwards. Paul George pulls down the board.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
There's Jackson with the 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Got a hand on it. Here's Jackson. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Across the league, we've seen a lower number of free throw shots per game. Doris, has that stuck out to you?
I think we've all noticed it, certainly, Brian. And there was a long stretch of time where the rules tilted heavily in favor of the offensive player. I think now the league is trying to get back to a happy medium where the physicality is allowed to just go up just a touch. And I think it's 100% appropriate.
Now here's Towns. Pass to McDaniels. Oh, Leonard with the block.
Well, the defensive instincts have always been so strong for Kawhi Leonard. Boy, good night, sir.
Leonard on the wing. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Minnesota with the ball. 6-point game. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Edwards. That shot off. And the Clippers will come the other way. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Timberwolves have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Russell to pass to Gobert. Towns for 3. Sinks the tray. Towns has got 5.
What a sweet shooting big man is Karl Anthony Towns. At 6'11", always ready to rise and fire off the catch.
Now here's Jackson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Here's Russell. Pass to Edwards. Beyond the arc. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Edwards got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, Anthony Edwards has proven to be capable from any spot on the floor. That time he hit you a 3-point shot. Okay, Anthony.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive. No question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Now here's McDaniels. And here's Edwards. Back to Daniels. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 5th rebound in this one. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Towns passes to Edwards. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. He's got 5.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
Timeout called, the Clippers. Here's Jackson. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Gobert. Here's Towns. And Towns slams it home.
Wow, that is showing off a sick handle. Towns is just not fair at this point.
Edwards against George. And stolen by Edwards. To the middle. The shot by Towns, no good. The Clippers trail. George passes to Leonard. 56 seconds left in the second period. George for 3. And the Clippers miss again.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, just putting the ball on the deck. Towns so aggressive in everything he does.
And here are the Clippers now. Following the score by Minnesota. Jackson, pass to Leonard. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Towns can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Pass to Leonard. It's blocked by Gobert.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
See, things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
And George launches it from deep. He can't hit that time.
Boy, when he hit
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Timberwolves ahead, up by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter.
Get loud for the Jabberwockies!
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Nicholas Batum out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Covington in at the 5. It's deflected. Back to Wall. Batum outside. Shot clock at 5. Second chance shot. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
But you see Batum's experience on display right there. Not only draws the foul, but makes the shot and will go to the free throw line.
Minnesota in the lead.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Pass to Anderson. Back to Noel. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 5. Now Wall. Tipped away. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. And here's the fast break. Here's Mann. Off target with the 3. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting about 43% on this one. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Here's Powell, the kick out to Wall. Batum outside. Over Anderson. Batum finds Wall. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Yeah, there's just such a grittiness, such a toughness to John Wall. Nice finish through contact.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Reed. Kicks it out to Anderson. 3-pointer. And the officials call the over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Did he think he could get away with that? It was a pretty obvious call.
Yeah, easy call for the officials. Sometimes I think you can reach over without making contact, but that was not one of those times.
The drive by Powell. Pass to Mann. This for the tie. Prince grabs the miss.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Anderson gets the bucket.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Wall, the pass to Powell. Covington with it. Nice D from Reed.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Pass to Prince. Back to Noel.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
He's off on that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. In transition, here come the Clippers. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State. Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Cuts off the pass.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
Anderson inside, guarded by Batum. And there's a 3-second violation. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Going inside. Minnesota with a rebound. And for man, proving he belongs, earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
And B.A., I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. 5 to shoot. Here's Anderson. Oh, Covington with a block.
Tremendous anticipation from Robert Covington. Sends it back
To the inside. And the jam by Covington.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
It's stolen by Wall. Here's man. Pass to Powell. Now Covington. Batum outside. Here's man. This for the tie. Prince grabs the miss. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Noel. Misses in close. The Clippers have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Man misses. On the wing, Noel.
You can see how Batum uses both size and positioning to guard. What a contest.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Timberwolves ahead, up 3. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He was really urging them to stay after it, saying, quote, we're right there, guys. Keep playing for one another, and let's take this game. Bringing the inspiration. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Jackson, pass to Leonard. Back to Jackson from outside the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. McDaniels from long range. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Well, this is why it helps to have a big man capable of sprinting the floor. Marcus Morris solid at getting to the right spots.
Russell to pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Gobert against Zubac. George with a steal. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Leonard. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Leonard. Fires it from 18. Clock at 6. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Well, Paul George has got a tight handle, right? The zig, the zag, and his way through the porous defense.
Russell against Jackson. Towns with room to shoot. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
George against Edwards to take the lead. Goes back up. And Zubac with the lay-in. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Second chance points are always painful. You have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
Make some noise for the first breakers. Let's go, fans. Here come the T-shirts. Making their way onto the court are your Minnesota Timberwolves.
So it's Minnesota now. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
The Timberwolves have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Outside Russell. Inside. Here's Gobert. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
And the jam by George.
That's what you expect from your leader. Paul George stays calm and doesn't get overwhelmed by the moment.
Zubac against Edwards. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Here's Jackson. Kicks it to George. The shot, no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Leonard, right side. Back to Jackson. Leonard with the ball. McDaniels covering. 5 on the clock. Here's George. And the jam by George.
You can see Paul George is locked in right now. Big-time shots demonstrate his elite level in the NBA.
Up top, Edwards. George defending. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're down by 3. 1:03 left in the fourth. To the middle. Count it! And that one brings them within 1.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Gobert. Count it!
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
This possession could decide the game.
And you really have to be smart with the ball here.
Kicks it to George. Leonard against McDaniels. The crossover. Pass to Leonard. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy. Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Leonard for 3. Again, the miss by Leonard. Russell with the ball. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their...
And given how much these teams run, Clark, the bench play could be big.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, with how much these teams like to get up and down and push it, I think it's going to be one of those windshield wiper games. So a bunch of guys could get some action tonight.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Then it's Morant. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Aldama in at the 4 spot. And Adams kicks to Morant.
Really a complete defender. I mean, Towns able to do it in the paint and on the perimeter.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Out to Edwards. Fires from deep. Outside, Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards passes to Russell. That one a little long.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone. And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Russell dishes to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Morant looking around. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Aldama. The shot comes out. Gobert with the defensive effort. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Adams. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Bain finds Brooks. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Gobert the pass to Towns. Down low. Pass to Gobert.
Memphis foul. Santi Aldama. First personal foul. First team foul.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And it's Edwards, top of the key. Here's Towns, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target. You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive, but recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Russell passes to Towns. Back to Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bain. Good on the triple. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
He takes it in, and Edwards with the stuff.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
To the left wing, 5 on the clock. Russell kicks to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
And Morant throws it down.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
The kick out to Towns. Lays it up off the glass.
That's just a beautiful move by Towns. Really, he's got such a versatile skill set. There with the plus handles, man, he's got a lot to work with.
Morant passes to Aldama. Russell against Morant. Pass to Aldama. Puts up a 3. No good on that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Russell kicks to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Edwards got 7 points.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Outside, Bain. Memphis the rebound. From past the arc.
And that's Russell. I mean, he has the length to disrupt and bother shots.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant outside. Now the pass to Aldama. Back to Morant. With the drive. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Blocking foul on Santi Aldama. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Russell. And the layup's good off the glass. Russell's got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting, too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
Bain against Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Adams, right side. Out to Morant. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Nice nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Kick out to Adams. There's the three. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 10. Edwards passes to Gobert. It's hauled in by Adams.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Russell against Bain, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Edwards drawing the double team. Russell dishes to Edwards. Right on the bucket. Edwards got 4 this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now, here's Morant for 3.
2 minutes.
And there's the drive.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Outside Edwards. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Left side Adams. Bain finds Adams. Bain drives in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. There's Russell with the 3. Another miss by Minnesota. The Grizzlies trail by 6, and they double up Morant. Bain inside the three-point line.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
That one drops for him.
You know, with his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
Bain passes to Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. Outside, Bain. Just 5 on the clock. Inside. Out to Morant. Batted off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, rock solid, 79%.
27 seconds left in the first half. Morant against Russell. Morant dishes to Adams. Pass to Aldama. On the wing, Bain. From deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Edwards. Anthony Edwards has been leaping so much day for the great.
27. The Grizzlies. 17.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We've got Naz Reid. Torian Prince is out there with Anderson. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Reid, and he makes good on the layup. Reid's got the first field goal of the second half for the Timberwolves.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Jones looking for an opening. Can't connect from short range. Timberwolves leading by 12. Passes it to Noel. And the foul called on Xavier Tillman. That's his first foul. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
That's tipped. The kick out to Anderson. Clock at 6. Back to Prince. Here's Reed. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. The Grizzlies trail by 12. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Conchar, the pass to Tillman. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Tillman. Clock at 4. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Timberwolves leading by 12. Here's McLaughlin. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the foul called on Xavier Tillman. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Whoops, they pick off the pass.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
Prince dishes to Anderson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Anderson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves. Outside, Jones. The pass to Conchar. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Reed the pass to Noel. Back to Reed. It's Prince on the wing. No good with the wing jumper.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's McLaughlin.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. That shot missing. The Grizzlies trail by 12. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. For Memphis, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
Minnesota leading by 11. 1:03 left to play here in the third. Yep, that one goes in there. Noel's got his first points of the night.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
You've also got to commend them for how they've attacked the basket. They've been aggressive. They've not settled and have consistently gone at the rim.
It's good from long range. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now, and Prince can really shoot it from out there.
Kicks it to Jones. To the left side wing. From deep. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's Noel. Plays it up and banks it in. Noel's got his second bucket.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Here's Conchar. The Grizzlies with another miss. It's Anderson with the drive and finished off by Anderson.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And so it's Minnesota feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Aldama in at the four-man position. Out to the wing, stolen by Brooks. And here's Morant. Adams with the screen on Russell. The three from Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Bain. Over Edwards. Bain, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Aldama passes to Morant. Back to Adams. Three-pointer. And another miss by Memphis. Timberwolves leading by 19. Towns finds McDaniel. The kick out to Towns. Pass to Gobert. It's stolen by Adams. Brooks dishes to Morant. Lets it go from deep. And that one is off. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Edwards. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Steven Adams picks one up.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back in. When he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And Edwards drops them both. Here's Morant. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Inside. Gobert with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And the three ball is good.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Here's Morant. Poked away. Now McDaniels. He kicks it to Towns. Passes to Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. Morant left side. Adams finds Brooks. Shot to stop the run. Memphis moving that ball around. Bain passes to Morant. Back to Bain. Over Edwards. No good off the back of the rim.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Russell. Takes it off the glass.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Now, here's Morant for three. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Really left alone that time. Russell's got 5 points now this quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Russell against Morant. Here's Gobert. Second shot opportunity. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here
for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And a wide open look for Payne. That shot off. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Now, here is Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in. Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Clark in at the 5. Here's Moran. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Pass to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Paul George doesn't just score, he can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
Outside Moran. Nice move. And then Moran with the dunk.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And the jam by George.
And good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
And Grant, a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Now here's Bain. Here's Moran. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Jackson outside. George right side. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Off target at the rim. Bain, the pass to Morant. Now here's Brooks. Outside for Morant. To the paint. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And George gets it to go on the assist from Jackson. George has got his second basket on the night. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Brooks outside. Leonard against Moran. Jackson down low. A good look from Bain. And it's Moran off the drive.
The quick feed of Moran. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Driving inside. He shoots it. Leonard. Clark grabs the board.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looks like plenty of room.
Pass to Bain. Brooks left side. It's stolen by Leonard. George passes to Morris.
Marcus Morris, first personal foul.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. On the wing, Bain. Here's Morant. Outside Bain. Shot clock at 5. Back to Brooks. Over Leonard. The offensive rebound. Payne. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Paul George. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Jackson capitalizes off the crossover.
Good handles from Reggie. The kids would tell you Reggie's in his bag.
Memphis trailing here. Here's Morant. He's got 6. Up top, Payne. Pass to Brooks. Back to Payne. Brooks outside. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And he makes it.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Pass to Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. He takes it in. And the dunk by Jackson.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
For 3, George. The Grizzlies pull it in. Outside Morant. Stolen by Jackson. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. Here's Jackson. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. It's all tied in Los Angeles. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
On the court for Memphis, Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Jaren Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Morant in at the point. Now here's Jackson. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Memphis leading. Now here's Morant. Give him 8 points now. Jackson outside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep rim.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
And so it's Memphis with it after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Payne, the pass to Morant. That shot missing, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. The 3, George. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. Payne with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Kicks it out to Clark. Here's Morant. Payne, the pass to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Zubac's shot is off. For Memphis, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Bain against Leonard. Outside for Moran. Just 4 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Oh, George with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Morris for 3. Leonard passes to Zubats. Grizzlies with the rebound.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
To the inside. Oh, Morris with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Bain. Leonard can't get it to go. The Grizzlies shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. Moran against Jackson. And then Morant with the dunk.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Pass to Moran. Jackson left side. Clark outside. Back to Moran. Ooh, poked away. The Clippers trail. George passes to Leonard. And Clark with a block. The kick out to Morris. 4-3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Clark's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jackson finds Morant. Back to Jackson. Down low. Clark, the pass to Jackson. Back to Clark. George against Bain. Jackson outside. Looking to end the drought. Can't get it to drop. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. 30 seconds left to play in the first half. And the dunk by Jackson.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Jackson, the pass to Zubats. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
He hits the second from the line. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Moran against Jackson. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Outside Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies.
15, the Grizzlies, 22.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Terrence Mann is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Covington in at the center position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Outside for Green. And he makes the 8-footer. Green's gotten his first bucket of the night. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting an amazing 61%, looking confident. Here's Jones, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up on Robert Covington. And he drops the first. Jones hits them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points. when he's at the free throw line, pretty much automatic.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Second half getting started. About a minute played.
Foul Memphis. Xavier Tillman. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Powell. And he lays it up and in.
I like that hoop from Norman Powell. Shoot it close to the hoop. Forget the long range stuff. Make it easy on yourself.
Pass to Conchar. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Second team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies, John Conchar.
And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Powell with it. He's picked up by Jones. And Covington, here we go. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Well, I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Conchar. Shoots over Powell. Conchar can't hit. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, B.A., you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
Second team foul.
Shot from the inbound. Pass to man. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Green. Basket counts. Green's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Don't see it very much, but Green creating some space for himself to finish that one off.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all of the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." B.A.?
All right, thanks, Allie.
Well, unafraid of the close interior defense. That's a good job by Norman Powell, sacrificing a bit.
No good on the free throw.
Norman Powell. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
They set the pick. Back to Jones. Pass to Conchar. Into the lane. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 14. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. The Clippers shooting just 33% so far in this game. Jackson, pass to George. Out to Leonard. Pass to Jackson. Back to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, Green with a block.
Well, if you're going to make that offensive move, it's important to know where Danny Green is. One of the better shot-blocking guards you're going to find.
Here's Conchar. Outside Jones. Back to Conchar. Over George. Conchar can't hit.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Jackson finds Zubats. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Pass to Leonard. Back to Morris. 5 on the clock. Out to Leonard from behind the arc. And again, no good by the Clippers.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
To the paint. Back to Conchar. Defended by Jackson. Conchar can't hit. Leonard outside. There's the drive. And a missed layup. And so it's Memphis. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players, and he implored them to be patient at the offensive end. He wants to use every second of the shot clock. He said, quote, if we take care of the ball and take our time and play D, this game is ours.
Okay, thanks, Allie. On the court for Memphis. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. And it's Clark in at the 5, roaming the paint. Jackson with a screen on George. Bade, the pass to Clark. And the foul called on Paul George. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team.
Pass to Jackson. Moran against Jackson. Moran, the pass to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Sent away. Here's Leonard. Moran against George. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. And Moran gets it to go on the assist by Brooks.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another. Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
First team.
Here's Leonard. Pass to George. Jackson with it. Checked by Brooks. Leonard for 3. And they'll get another chance. George outside. Leonard against Brooks. 6 to shoot. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Now here's Moran. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Reggie Jackson. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
The basket counts, and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
Yeah, hard to shake Reggie Jackson when he's focused on scoring the ball. Awesome job staying in control through the contact.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And here's Morant. Jackson with a screen on Jackson. Up top, Morant, defended by Jackson. Morant, no good. The Clippers running out of time. It's George on the wing. Pass to Zubac. Back to George. Zubac with a screen on Jackson. For three, George knocks down the long J.
Just deadly from outside. PG getting some space, does not hesitate there.
And here's Jackson. Outside for Brooks. Back to Jackson. Now Morant, defended by Jackson. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers. And there's 1:45 left in the final quarter. Pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Jackson from downtown, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Clark's got his 6th rebound on the night. Bain finds Brooks. Outside Morant. 1:19 left in the 4th. Paul George pulls down the board. George has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. And he banks in the layup.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
There's 57 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Outside Bain. Now here's Morant. Shot clock at 6. He takes it in. And then Morant with the dunk.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now here's George. Jackson, the pass to George. Leonard with the ball. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. George for 3, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. There's 21 seconds left in the 4th. Morant with it. From deep. It doesn't go for him. And so the Grizzlies take the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can
Made their way to the locker room, hoping to put on a show for their fans here tonight. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point guard.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round entry.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Leonard kicks to George. A three-pointer off the mark. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history. Not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Now, here's George. To the middle, here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with SuperLu for just a minute. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Leonard. Outside for George. Back to Leonard. 4 on the shot clock. Minnesota with the rebound. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Here's George. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Three-pointer. Leonard, no luck. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Out to Russell. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by George. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. Zubac no good.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Jackson with it. Now guarded by Towns. Outside for Jackson. Passes it to Leonard. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Zubac finds Leonard. Second chance effort. Zubac no good. Timberwolves leading by 5. Towns, the pass to Edwards. Back to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Morris with a screen on Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Towns. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Minnesota.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And another thing coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Now here's Leonard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
George against Edwards. Morris dishes to George. And George with the stuff.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
Russell against Jackson. Russell passes to Gobert. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 3. Outside, George. Launches a 3. He's off on that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. McDaniels with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Towns against George. Here's McDaniels. And the 3 off target. LA's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. A 3 from Morris. Zubac finds Jackson. A 3 from Morris. Stolen by McDaniels. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Second team foul.
Here's George. There's the 3. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Timberwolves on
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. 2 on the clock. That's the 3 fly. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. When you think of backcourt offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Russell dishes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
Now, here's George. Out to Edwards from the arc. Here's Gobert. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
A ferocious presence on the boards. Most nights, Gobert has more rebounds than points.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Clippers trail by 7. Outside, George. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And he drops it in from the low post. 6 points for Paul George.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
And here's Russell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Fires from deep. And slam dunk by Gobert.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
Out to Morris. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's George. He has 6. Morris finds George. Zubats with it. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Towns wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. And now it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And here's George for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. George has got 9 points.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceling each other out perfectly.
Now here's Gobert. He's got 8. Edwards can't hit. Jackson passes to Leonard. Back to Jackson. And rejection by McDaniels. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Russell. 10 points for him.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Leonard inside. McDaniels defending. And the wide open shot from Morris. Off target from outside.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Towns dishes to Edwards. Back to Towns. Tries again. Out to Edwards. Takes a 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Clippers trail by 11. And it's George finishing it off.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. The kick out to Towns. Shoots it. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
23 seconds left here in the second. And here's Edwards from the arc.
One of the best defenders in the NBA, Paul George displays strong timing and discipline.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Now George. Here's Zubats. And the rejection by Towns. Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it tonight and has been...
The Timberwolves, 22.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Without question, George is displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Batum is out there with Robert Covington, and it's man in at the 3.
Strong to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Clippers call time here.
Coming onto the court.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's McLaughlin. The pass to Noel. And a missed layup. And so Powell will bring it up for the Clippers. Batum passes to Covington. On the wing, Batum. Ball stolen. Tipped away. Batum with the steal. And Wall kicks to Powell. Outside, Batum. Back to Covington. Stolen by Reed. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Offensive rebound. Covington against Prince. And again, the turnover by the Timberwolves.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Covington and the dunk by Covington.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Now here's Anderson. No points in the game yet for him. Down low. Here's Reed, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
Shooting 2. Both good from the line that time. Clippers trail by 7. And Wall kicks to Batum. Pass to Covington. And he banks in the layup. Covington's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Noel. Off the left rim and out.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Batum dishes to Covington. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Takes it inside. Anderson inside. Passes it to Reed. Here's McLaughlin. Over to the wing. Here's Noel. And that one is hammered home.
And forget about finesse. This thing was all about the power.
And the pass to man. Powell, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. Minnesota leading by 7. Anderson inside. Powell's there. Anderson passes to Reed. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. On the wing, Batum. The kick out to Wall. Batum passes to Powell. Stolen by Anderson. Now here's Reed. Pass to Noel. And it's rebounded by Covington.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Here's McLaughlin. After the made shot from Norman Powell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That'll be his second foul of the game. 51 seconds left in the third. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson.
On the defensive end, you see a lot of focus from Batum, staying all over the shooter.
It's Wall with the drive. Banked in off the glass. Now just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Wall wide open. He nails it. And we're tied up. Wall's got 5 points so far.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort. One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Wall passes to Man. Good on the shot. Man's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
It's all tied here in Los Angeles. We're going to step aside for just a second, but And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Russell with it. On the court for Minnesota. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot.
This could be a big night for Rudy. He's showing great focus on the offensive end so far.
Here's Jackson. Kicks it out to Leonard. To take the lead. And he's good on the 3-ball. Leonard's got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers.
The 3-point numbers for Kawhi Leonard, they show this man is elite from deep.
Russell from deep 3-point territory. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Leonard on the wing. On the wing, George. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Oh, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
And we can feel that one all the way over here. Morris with the screen for George. Oh, good on the triple. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 1. Jackson passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Edwards against George. Now here's Gobert. Defense right on him. 6 to shoot. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Edwards with another miss. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Hard to keep up with Reggie when he gets out in space. And on top of that, an excellent finisher.
Minnesota calls timeout. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Thanks so much, David. Nobody near George. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And the first one drops.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Right side Jackson. Back to George. Pass to Zubac. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Always nice to see PG dropping a dime, putting this excellent vision on the floor to good use. Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Paul George with the steal. Jackson kicks to Leonard. Outside for George. Towns with the steal. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Timberwolves passing it around. And the Clippers another fast break opportunity here. Morris dishes to George. Can't get it to fall. Timberwolves trail by 6.
This has reached desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
54 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Morris looking over the floor. Takes the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Morris has got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
Leonard, that's for 2. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
27 seconds left in the game. Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stuff.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 15-6 run. George against Edwards. George passes to Leonard. So the Clippers with the win. It was up for grabs. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.